Hi, Deborah Roth here at Spirited Musings, back again this week to share a magical little video snippet with you about the wonderful energy and deep resonance of the Sagittarius new moon, which actually occurs today on December 13th. It's the last new moon before the winter solstice and the end of the year, and we'll talk more about that next week. But I wanted to share with you just some fun, symbolic, magical tools to help you embrace what I believe is one of the very powerful themes of the Sagittarius new moon, one that I've been really playing with for the last 15 years in my women's circle, and that's recommitting to our spiritual practice and honoring our spiritual journey, both the past, where we've come from as children, the present, where that's brought us now, and then how we can use all those gifts to create a really clear vision, or maybe it's not so clear in the beginning, of where we want to head. Where are we going next on our spiritual path? Sag is this expansive, optimistic energy. It's connected to our search for meaning. I'm wearing purple, which is Sag's color, which is one of the higher chakra colors. And it's also about long distance travel, foreigners and long distance travel. So over the years, I've kind of woven those together, this idea of searching for meaning and depth and travel, and come up with this idea of honoring our spiritual journeys. So what we did in our new moon in Sag women's circle last night, and of course men can do this too, is we created these fabulous little satchels. Kind of like the hobos used, if that's PC to say that, back in the 1930s, and filled it with all kinds of symbolic items that represented ways to honor the various goddesses of travelers, the patronesses of travelers. First, we acknowledged Diana. And Diana, the reason that we really looked at Diana, get her a place that you can see her, is that she is a traveling patroness, and Sagittarius' symbol is the archer, and you can see Diana holding her bow. She was the archer goddess and ran through the woods. She's a moon goddess under the full moon, and one aspect of her was honored as the goddess of travelers. We also honored Fortuna Redux, which is a Roman goddess of, trying to get her in there. I just have an image of her, a Roman goddess that was honored originally. Fortuna, of course, is the goddess of fortune, and Redux was her in her aspect of welcoming soldiers home from war, which evolved into all those traveling home. So this idea of our spiritual journey is how we travel home to ourselves. So you honor Diana with acorns. So in our wonderful little spiritual journey satchel, we have an acorn. And you honor Redux and Fortuna Redux with both chamomile. So I have a little bit of chamomile herb in here in the bottom. We also blessed each other with chamomile oil. And also oak. Oak is a powerful symbol in spirituality, in women's spirituality. And it was felt that if you put an oak leaf in the bottom of your shoe, that was one way that you could draw on the protection and the help of Fortuna Redux. So we also honored Hina. I don't have a picture of Hina. She's a Polynesian goddess, and she's honored by anything that's double-sided. So I have a double-sided chocolate coin, which I'm going to eat in just a minute, because anytime that you have food in your sacred space as you're creating something magical, it's kind of like a communion. It's imbibing the energy of whatever it was that you manifested in your little ceremony. So I invite you to contemplate where you've come from on your spiritual journey, where you are now, and recommit to where you want to be on your spiritual path, and create your own travel satchel. I'd love to hear about it and hear about your spiritual commitment to your future path. Thanks. Bye-bye.